everybody. We are live here for MRW News, which is my news show, which we do every single week. We try to do it on a Saturday, sometimes it lands on a Sunday. I'm lucky enough it's landed on Saturday today because, well, I mean, sort of lucky enough we're planning on doing it tomorrow, but I know a lot of our regulars were wanting to do it today because of for some reason they'll have something on tomorrow, can you believe? It's okay, because we do have Goodbye coming out tomorrow as well, which is going to be very exciting. We have done the news past couple of weeks. It's mainly been on a Sunday, so I suppose they've been trying to get us back on track, haven't they?
They certainly
They
have.
have been. So well done for getting us back on track. So here we are. There's town hall bells, which everybody goes on about, and I always just completely blank. I've acknowledged them today. So we've got some very interesting news stories today. We've got a few of you. Did you know we've got a few ones that I've just sort of like made up? Well, not made up, obviously, the actual news. But like I've like, oh, hello, sweetie. I've just discovered
Photo bomb.
photo bomb indeed. I think he quite like well, I mean, obviously loves me because I'm like his owner. Well, I am his owner. But I mean, like, I'm his owner in the fact of like he loves me more than everybody else. But I was just having a burger earlier and he I gave him some, so.
Oh, very well. That's
really,
that might be why I love you.
Yeah, maybe. Well, he's looking at me saying, I just thought, you know, what do I do? And I just thought I'm just gonna have to. He was just looking at me, and actually it's one of these topics which we're going to talk about inside a bit, actually, about animals and food and restaurants and stuff, because there's been something that's happened, so we are going to talk about that. But I mean, he was just like looking at me. I didn't really mind him looking at me because I was eating by myself, so you know I was happy with him looking at me. But you know, obviously some people you know like don't hate the fact it's an animal looking at them while they're eating. But we've got some very interesting news stories today, so we're going to cover just the fact of what's happened lately with us, because today we have been to a rail rail show. You'll see that inside the video. When do you reckon we'll get it done by?
I want to send it. I'm trying to edit it as soon as we've done this.
Yes,
that's why I'm late.
The video will be coming out tonight with a video of the show which we went to today. And I just can't say one of the words because I just really can't say it.
Try and say it.
Exhibition.
Exhibition.
Exposition. This is a long night. We'll move on. I'm never able to say that word. I don't know why.
Exhibition.
Anyway, so which we attempted inside the because it's a model railway show basically.
Because it's a model railway exhibition.
So we attempted. Oh, you said it wrong then, didn't you?
No, exhibition. Exhibition.
Expedition.
No, expedition is when you go trunking
I know.
somewhere. Exhibition.
It just comes out. And it was a really, really good day. We met loads of people, and also we not only saw mini trains, not only for sale, but also full detailed layouts. But guess what else we saw?
What did we see?
The big ones.
Oh yeah, we did.
We saw a steam train. I did do a full live on this. I did do a full live on this actually, but I've got a video which I had like interviews and stuff, so it's proper stuff. But I did do a live on it as well, which actually you probably all know what we saw, to be honest. I was doing this as
a very successful live. We had. Oh,
yes,
sorry.
Not yet.
Right, I'll just read out because Neville's here.
Ah, good.
It says, "Hi, ladies and Zach." And Neville says, "Busy day." We did have a bit. Well, Neville was with us for some of that day, weren't you?
Hi, Neville, but I know there's also Linda there, so I know that there is Linda. But hello, both of you.
No, because it's under it's Neville's name. Well, that's been a bit rude, hasn't it?
I know.
Is Linda there, Neville?
Yeah. Well, obviously, I suppose it's like. I suppose if you did that for everyone, then it's a lot of saying, isn't there?
Yeah, so you don't know that they're there.
Exactly. Maybe when you come on, Neville, say hello. Me and Linda are watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Neville.
That'll cover it.
Aaron says, "Is that your cat?"
It is my cat, Aaron. This is Zachus, who is just an angel from heavens above. But you know, he's not looking at you, so he's looking a bit depressed at the moment. But he isn't depressed, I'm sure. Zachus, look at the screen. Look, he's not doing it, is he? No. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about him today, and we told him he's a cat, and he was quite offended, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did. She was messing about with him, and she had him like a baby. That was it, and she was saying he's like a baby.
Oh, he's a baby.
And then she just started saying stuff about, you know, about him talking and that. And I said he's not going to talk, and because and she says, "Why not?" I said, "Because he's a cat." And he went, "Arr!"
Yeah,
right, really weird noise. And he said, "No, I'm not." Didn't it? And then he just glared at me. I said, "What do you want?"
And then after he glared at you, he just wouldn't look at you, would he? He just looked away the whole time. He just looked like when you're there, so he wouldn't look at you like that.
So I think we have a cat that doesn't think it's a cat and understands us as well.
Well, apparently, for some reason, it just keeps coming up lately. Cats don't think they're cats, and they don't think that you're separate to cats, so they think you're just a bigger cat that makes different behaviours.
So I can go sit on his knee.
Well, yeah, because you think about it. I mean, I know he has cat friends, but like he doesn't.
He hates every other cat. He's really territorial. I've seen him scrapping. I hear him scrapping at night. This is his bit round here, and if anybody is to come into it, he's as scratty as anything. He's a rescue cat, and obviously he's looked after well, but you wouldn't think he was. And sometimes his hair falls out of his back, off his back legs. Don't know why. Had him to the vet. They don't know why, but he looks as scratty as anything, but he's as hard as nails. He'll beat any cat up. Yeah, there's a fresh young new cat and it doesn't bother him, so as scratty as he looks and as rough as he looks, he's as hard as anything, isn't it?
And I think he sorts out the rats. I've never seen him actually bring a rat. I think he does. Because if there's any other noise or anything, like he attacks birds, I know he does do that.
Yeah, well, we used to have another one that was a really good rat catcher, and both of them used to deposit rats, and there used to be a lot of rats here because, as I've said this before, the lady over there feeds the birds on the windowsill and it all drops down on the floor. But as I did on one of the other things I said about gardening, if you put garlic, lavender, marigolds, something else in your garden, sage. So I've done all them apart from sage and I haven't seen a rat. So it might work.
Indeed.
Right, so Melody says your cat is so cute. I can't remember if I said that or not. Neville says yes, and Linda. So hello, Linda.
Hello, sorry. Yes.
Adrian says hi, Matilda and Jane, and it's goodbye. Natasik says hi.
Hello.
Adrian says he made it. Well, good you did, because a few of you have put the news on for tonight.
I know,
we had like mad.
We've got quite a few videos to edit as well, so we've had like quite a rushed off night.
Yeah, Aaron says cats, that's hence why we were late. Aaron says cats can understand everything.
Yes, yeah, that's the thing, because of like, we actually had a good chat with the family the other day, didn't we, about cats? So we had a real good chat. You know, we were saying about the fact of that, you know, if I shout Zachus, he'll come, won't he? You know, if I click, he'll come from wherever. They can, you know, they know.
But he does stay very local, doesn't he? I never see him go any further than the yard, really. He's always about, isn't he?
Yeah. He used to do it a bit more younger, but now he's sort of like, you know, just.
I think he's that bothered about the territory. I think he's so obsessed with his territory and nobody coming with it, he daren't leave.
I can't leave.
He's like a nosy neighbour, isn't he? That can't actually go out anyway in case they miss something.
He actually once went to a local town, but he's not local in the fact of that you have to drive to get there, but he didn't mean to go there. He went inside the back of Billy's.
Billy is really naughty for getting in vehicles and staying in there. So much so in the summer, obviously I have to leave a window down just in case I shut the door and didn't see him there, so that he can obviously get out of it. So Billy had opened his van to take his tools out. He bobbed in, Billy shut the van and off he went. Didn't even know anything about him, did he? And he ended up in Ingleton.
And then I had a real big fight with Ben from Pet Rescue.
And somebody sent a photograph of him, didn't they? And he looked stressed out. He was looking stressed out of his mind. So anyway, we raced off and got him, didn't we?
Yeah, but they weren't like. Yeah.
Billy went.
And then we had another cat. My other cat, he went over to Hughes and Gray's.
It was Billy's fault again. Just blame Billy. We got in the wagon and
look, he's the claps.
And we opened the roller shutter down at the local hardware place, Hughes and Gray's, and this cat. This cat didn't leap out. Obviously it did, but I didn't see it. I pulled the shutter up, turned round to the man. The man said, "What would you like?" So I turned round, and then I turned round and said, "Oh, God, that does look like our cat." And he goes, "That's because it is our cat, Mum." So he grabbed it, and I had to sit on the seat while Billy loaded it, holding the cat, because he was really, really nervous then, even though he wasn't a nervous cat. He was like, really, really nervous.
Like, really confident.
So I said, you'll have to hold him, Billy, because he was sort of kind of Billy's cat, really. And he said, "So you'll have to hold him, Billy." "Well, I'll drive back." So, and he said, "It's your fault that he's in here."
Like this.
Yeah. So he pooed all over his leg.
Did he?
Yeah. When we pulled up, there was a woman there, was Billy, and she goes, "Hello, Billy," and Billy's got this cat with cat poo on his leg. And I'm going, "Why don't you talk to that lady?" Billy's going, "Shut up," and he's going, "Hello," like this. And I'm going, "Go have a chat with her, Billy." He's going, "Just shut up, mother." Anyway, that was funny. Robert says, "Hi both, hope you're all well." Thank you, yes, hope you are too.
Yes.
And
Never had any of the size.
No,
Well, we have
but
your
even
account.
Van Transit says hi, Matilda, Mum, and Zachary.
Hello.
And oh, I've got a troll. Hang on.
Ow, 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 ow. It's a bit painful though.
Kevin Woods Workshop. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Tracy says, sorry I didn't get my notification. Well, I'm glad you're on, Tracy, because this news is for you and Adrian.
Yes. I said yes.
Paul's on. Hi, Paul.
Hello. Hello, Paul.
Tracy says, thanks so much for a prezi. And Ollie says, hi,
Yes.
Matilda. What's this about?
Did you mean bad news? Or
I
something?
think so.
Yeah.
Oh, no, dog maybe means the present. I don't know.
I bought Tracy.
And Neville says, well done, Jane. I think that's for removing the troll, which I hadn't noticed because I was wittering.
I had a look notice.
You sort of have to wait, Neville, because somebody might, because you're looking at them quick, you don't want to get rid of somebody that's not a troll or put. I've done it before. I responded to somebody on YouTube, and it said your comment has not gone through. It kept saying it. So I clicked it again and again and again. Your comment has not gone through. Your comment has not gone through. And it went about 10 times. Your comment has not gone through. So we have a dongle, and you've probably seen it when we're out and about. So I turned the dongle off, turned it back on again, went back on it, pressed it. Your comment went through. It never said anything went through. But when they actually looked, I responded 11 times to the person, so it had gone through. Even though it was saying it hasn't gone through, it had. So I could have looked a bit like a troll. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, right.
But I'm not a troll.
So what did you do then?
Deleted all the ones, but you know, if I was on a live, they'd probably be like, that's a troll. So you have to be really careful because you don't want to delete somebody decent, do you?
No.
So yeah, anyway, gone. So, or he, she, I don't know if it's a he, she.
Right, so that video of going back to the fact of what we've done today, of the is it on our screen? Going back to what we did today was the railway event. That video will be coming out. Go make sure you go watch the live because we had loads going on, didn't we?
We had a very chatty lady that did a wonderful interview.
Yes, it was loads.
There's a track with over 2,000 people on it, was there?
I think it was 2,000.
There was Tangmere. There was a Class 45.
And then there was a nuclear bomb.
Well, there wasn't a nuclear bomb. No, there was
close enough. For my
satisfaction.
no
They'll probably pick it up on YouTube and say, the first time we've ever seen any police around here. They've only all come running around.
Oh, that was a good live, wasn't it?
There was nuclear waste disposal train.
You know, you said potato.
Tracy says. Tracy says, like your dress, Matilda.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you very much.
Adrian says, where's Billy? Well, Billy has gone away for a few days and should be back soon. Neville says, shush, Adrian, he may be lurking. Well, I don't think he is. I think he might be lurking about 45 miles away. And Martin says, love all the contact. Have you ever considered doing lives in landscape? It will. This is what people say. They won't let you do lives in landscape. You put YouTube on live. Well, you tell them because you do it. You can't do lives in landscape. Loads of people say it.
Yeah, I mean, you can only. It depends. You can't do a live. You have to have 1,000 followers to do a live. But if you did do a live and you had 1,000 followers, then you can only do it portrait. You can't do a landscape. It won't let you. If I go to do it, it'll just say turn back again. It won't turn. It wouldn't do it. It doesn't let you.
So I don't know if anybody else is seeing these lives landscape. Maybe they're doing them off the laptop. Because my laptop is totally. I can do things on my laptop.
No. Because if some people are only watching, like, say this live, and they might think, oh, well, that's only the way that like I'm doing. They might think, oh, well, she's doing it wrong, but they don't actually know the thing to it. Well, I never really. The only person live I watch, they do it this way.
I've never seen it. Or every time I see a live, they're this way. And when you do a live, when they say the riots and stuff like that, and the protests, when I've seen any of those. They have got just looking back. That's the most recent thing that has been popping up on my feed live. It's always is because you sort of think the same thing. You think, well, you can't actually really see a lot of it, and they're moving around really quickly.
Well, I watched a live to actually watch one today. I happened to watch the live today, because there's this girl. She does like the Taylor Swift thing. She's really good actually. So I watched her, but that was on Instagram, so it is a bit different. But it's both sort of do the same things, don't they? So it was an Instagram live, but again, they still did the same thing. It was that way.
Well, Aaron says, actually, I know someone who does a landscape live. Smashing Pistons is called. We'll have to have a look at that. So whether he's got a different app, I don't know, or pays, or has a different, because there is different subscriptions to YouTube, so whether he's got something different to us, I don't know. But I'll have a look at it. But I know definitely when we have sometimes done lives in bad areas, it's come up and it says you must go vertical, doesn't it? Because of the, you know, internet connection.
Never said that to me.
It has said that to me.
Has it?
Yeah, something. It pops something up because of the something or other. I can't remember the exact words, but it's done it with me. So I don't know. You'll have to have a look at it.
Anyway,
And Aaron says he does Monday quizzes.
what?
Oh, it's kind of edited though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it landscape or not?
I don't know whether you can. I don't know if I mean, it's going to sound a bit weird to say it's live. But I don't know if you can pre-record live.
Ah, so it's not live then. Surely the whole
I
thing
might
about being
be
live
wrong
is
on-
live.
No, I might. I literally, I think I might possibly be wrong on that. I think
Yeah.
it's a big
Right,
chance
here we
I
go.
could
We're
be wrong.
moving on now. Moving on.
Yeah.
Martin says there are a few lives on landscape, but do whatever works for you though. So I wonder why, if you can do it landscape, I wonder why so many people are doing it horizontally. There must be a reason. Sasha says it's the advanced settings orientation, vertical or horizontal. So I'll have to have a look at that.
But then, if you did that, would you only have to like have a choice of doing one on one?
You'd have to go on it each time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because the thing is about my phone is that it would probably be more comfortable me doing it the way I do it.
No, you do it then.
Because I have the hole that I put my finger through, so it
Because
holds
there's not
it.
many people that message about it anyway.
No.
And Martin says check phone settings. If you come more comfortable doing that, just do it. There you see there. Aaron says he's doing it from his computer. That's what I mean. I think you can do it from your computer.
Oh,
Well, you can't carry a computer around.
oh yeah, that might be if you did
Yeah.
a live from your computer.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Yeah, that is different. Yeah, that would be different.
Right, Sasha says the reason for the horizontal settings is for the shorts. Vertical, yeah, sorry, the vertical.
Wait, which way for it?
Vertical upright.
Yeah, shorts, you're only allowed to do that. So shorts and live, you're only allowed to do that, and then videos, I mean,
So why is
actually
it
do both
vertical on
ways.
shorts?
Well, because of shorts are made for phone size. Shorts are made to go like that.
Ah, right.
Shorts are for the scholars.
Learn something new. This is like an We've moved on from the news now. There is no news whatsoever. This is an educational channel. And Adrian says, "Yay, it's live. Whether it's vertical or horizontal, it's live. But at least we're live. We're here.
Yes, exactly, Adrian. That's a good, valid
We're
point.
here.
You can, you know what? Yes, sure, you can have it this way, but you're live. You
But
know,
we're
you've
here.
had the live, haven't you?
So
We're
it's
here.
a cat.
Yes.
We've bothered
Zachus
to
is
turn
here.
up, be it we're a
Zachus
few minutes
is-
late, but we bothered to turn up.
I don't know why he's not lifting his head up.
Robert says everything's fine,
Good.
so he's happy.
Good. Now, I want to just say about this is the fact of that I did a live today, right? And
Oh, we're just going to have to carry on. I'm sorry, but there's another comment. It's on the same thing.
can I just borrow that towel?
Why? What are you doing?
Just give me 1 moment. Zachus won't stop digging. Just hold that for a second.
Right, I've just got another one. If you're Kevin Wood's workshop says if your viewers zoom your landscape, does it?
No, it just like makes screen bigger.
Adrian says do whatever you like, Matilda. I just love the news. Which way you do it?
Good,
That's good.
thank you.
Martin says this is better than TV anyway. Brilliant, thank you.
Good.
Adrian says goodbye. Well done, and you got
Good.
your hashtag and everything right, Adrian. Well done, you. Sashi says
Don't go, that's coming out tomorrow.
I thought you had a talking cat for the first 45 minutes. Didn't seem. Well, it is. I think we'd be getting a few more viewing figures if it was a talking cat. I think we'd be in the 3
I feel like if
millions.
you had a talking cat, nobody would believe you, so it wouldn't get how many views, you know.
And then she says 5 minutes. Damn you, keyboard has a mind of its own. The protective text is worse, isn't it? When you put something and it changes it without you knowing, and you press go, and it always changes it. Right.
But anyway, so I did my live today basically, and we had I checked it. And
Oh yeah, this is good. This is still a drum roll.
Right, we had 100 viewers. So this is the top one. I'm going to that one in a second. 100 viewers on our live, didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
We had
Well,
100
first time
viewers.
we've gone over 100 people watching our live today. At one point, 100 people were watching.
This is all waiting for the train. So the train, we already seen the train at one point, but then it was coming down and we had 100 people at the time. So I think before that, our highest was like 92 or 96.
93 we had.
I don't know if I remember having a 96 to be honest.
Mm.
But anyway, 100, so that's like a round up number, you know.
Yeah.
Then, but the thing
It's
is
an
that
achievement.
the funny thing I find about lives is that, well, with anything really, it's like I quite like is the fact you get to 100, right? You actually achieve and like right next. Like,
1,000, that's going to be quite a big achievement. To have
Yeah.
1,000 people on, it'd be like GB News or something.
Well, the thing is, I was watching somebody and they had it and they said we're going to stay live until we get to, I don't know if they'll get reaching to like 1 billion or 1 million subscribers. And they had this live on until they did it. And the comments were like that. So I was thinking, if you did have that, it'd be very hard to keep up with the comments, like, wouldn't it? And then my other point is that I haven't, since last time I checked it, we have 6,977,000 subscribers. Look there. So we are nearly, basically, at 7,000.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've had nearly 2 million views.
And you know something? If we get, I mean, I know we're quite a bit off. But if we
It's
get,
about 100,000.
if we get 100,000 subscribers, we get a trophy. And then if we get 1 million, we get another trophy. So you get silver, and then you get like gold. And I'll bring us on to our next story, which.
Adrian
Ties
says,
onto that. There we go,
I've
got
got lost. No, I've got a bit lost here. Sashi, your live viewer to sub ratio is extremely good. Kevin Wood's Workshop says, congratulations on 100 views.
Thank you.
Adrian says, 100 views, awesome, you're growing. Tracy says, thumbs up and goodbye.
By the way, if anybody's thinking why I keep putting goodbye, it's for our new show coming out tomorrow. Well, it's not new, we've done 2 episodes of it already.
And Kevin Wood's Workshop says, congratulations on nearly 7,000 subscribers.
Thank you very much. And it's going to be, we've already got 2 episodes out. It's with David Harper, it's antique show and everything, and we've got, though it's not just antiques, we do loads of other things as well. We're like, you know, fun stuff and everything, and we do loads of learning and stuff, so make sure you go watch that. Right, about gold and winning trophies. So by the way, everybody who hasn't subscribed, please do, make sure you do, so we can hit that 7,000 mark, then 8,000, then 10,000, then 11,000, then we'll eventually hit 100,000, we'll get a trophy. I love a trophy.
Told you once is a trophy.
Yeah, and once I've reached 1 million, I've got that trophy, I'll be like, right, done it, got the 2 trophies you can get, I'm done now.
Yeah, a channel's finished.
Yep, done, I've got the trophies.
That's all I did it for.
Yeah, do one post on saying facts, I got my trophy and then about it.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Right, so Olympics is obviously just finished now, and I mean, did you all watch that finish ceremony? I didn't watch it live, I watched it back like later on, but we saw the fact of, I don't know why, like Billie Eilish and Snoop Dogg did like performance, but they all did it in LA, so I don't know why they didn't do it in, I know LA is going to be the next place to go into, but I don't know why they didn't do the performance in, you know, Paris.
Don't know.
But, so, now, I suppose you all probably know who's the best at the Olympics this year. It's the USA, who has had 40 gold medals. And then it goes to China, who's 40, Japan 20, then Australia, which is probably not the best one.
You're not very good at
No, I really wish I could have
accents.
accents.
She always does them and she shoots us at them.
Australia. No. In France. No. I don't know what that one is. And then anyway, England has had 14 gold medals. Now, is my phone behind you?
Yes, it certainly is.
Because there's a few points which I've just like picked up on myself. So, I've got a message off Tracy. I thought it was. Is the news later on? No, Tracy. News is on now. Maybe I'm not Tracy. No, Tracy, it's on now, love. But you're on, so it doesn't matter. Now, so we got 14 gold right in the Olympics. We got 14 gold. Now, America got 14 gold in just athletics, isn't it?
Yeah, athletics.
Just athletics alone. So, I mean, obviously, there's loads of points to it. The fact is America's a big country and stuff and everything. There's loads of things to it. But still, always the points there. Is the fact is that just that one alone, they beat us completely. But here's another point. Equestrian, we got, if I can just find out where my equestrian list is, we got 2 in equestrian, and America had got none for the USA. They didn't get any, so we did better at horse riding.
Well, the whole of America didn't get one
No,
medal.
where's my little list of America? God. Where's the horse riding bits? Yeah, 0 there. They got 1 in silver, and that's it. So they didn't get bronze either, they just got 1 in silver. And in
England,
England,
that would you?
well, I suppose, yeah. Do you know how much it costs to put a horse on a plane?
Oh gosh.
You don't need to go first class and business.
Well, it obviously depends where it's coming from, but I would have thought the minimum, wherever it's flying, would be like £5,000, even if it's sort of like England to Ireland.
Well, I
But somewhere like England to America, Australia, obviously I can't see it being less than 10,000.
Well, I only saw one source, it said 40,000.
I could quite happily believe that.
Yeah, and you're just like, all on there. All horses, like, you
I
know.
could quite happily believe that. Where's that from, though?
I don't know.
Not much of a news show, is it?
It's
You
like
just
seeing
come
my
out with
spare
these
time.
random things with part of a bit of news. You've got to know the distance. If I rang up, hello, is that that horse transportation airline? Yes, I'd like to move a horse from one place to the other, and I'd like a quote, please. Right, where do you want to take it from? I want to take it from England, and where to? I'm not telling you. You have to quote me. I sort of kind of need to know. No, you don't.
I don't know.
It's not important to the story, is it?
Anyway, we also got 30. We got 3 in bronze as well.
Oh, done
We didn't
quite
get any
well
in silver,
then.
so USA took 1 in silver, but we beat them 2. So actually beat them at something.
No, we've done well then.
I mean, I know we have beaten them a lot of things, but at the Olympics we beat them in something. I didn't look at the rest. I was only interested in equestrian.
Aaron says, I really enjoy the show. I shared it with my friends. Well done, you.
Oh,
Robert says, if you get 1 million and we send you £1, you'll be doing well. Thank you. If you all will do, that would be absolutely great. Thanks.
and we can put
Can you
some money to the
encourage-
channel.
Can you encourage everybody else to do that, Bob, please?
We'll just say about that. The fact is, there is the thanks button, which is
If
a
a
new
million of you want to press it, please.
and fill out the details. So the thanks button, you can. It's a really good thing that YouTube have done for basically YouTubers to earn money for the fact of putting, content out. And obviously with me, I don't also just put content out, but I put music out as well, which I wanted to also lead on to. Is the fact that we went to a recording studio yesterday and we recorded a new song called The Sympathizer.
It's brilliant.
It's a brilliant song. I was listening to it just before. Absolute superb song, which we will be getting out. It just needs a few bit of editing work on it, because like drums and stuff. And then we've also did another song which we did last time, but we still had a bit more work to do, so we just got that done yesterday as well. So there's another song there, which we haven't decided what we're going to call yet.
Satnav Dancer's just joined. What's the cat's name?
Zachus or Zach or just Angel Face.
Neville says quality and not quantity, Matilda.
Yes. I was having to work out what that
Meaning the amount of people
Yeah.
watching. Charles DeVere says, exciting times, Matilda, the girls are here. Tammy, way, the girls are here. Matilda, Matt52 says, Matilda, it's Great Britain and Northern Ireland, not just England team.
Is
yeah,
it?
Yeah, so
Oh,
you've
yeah,
got to
Great
re-say
Britain.
it.
Oh yeah, sorry. Thanks for pointing that one out, love. That's a bit more worse than, isn't it? The fact is, we've got 14 altogether.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I suppose
We're really small, even with everybody
Yeah.
in, aren't we? I mean,
And the thing
we're
is,
only
the problem
a
is
tiny
we have
island.
is
What?
somebody put thanks.
Just hang on. Matilda, it's Great Britain, and we've done that one. Adrian Paul says, in 1996, we only won 1 gold medal, all games. Who? Oh, Adrian's put a question out. Cheeky. So everybody's got to answer this.
Right.
In 1996, we only won 1 gold medal, all games. Who was it? Cheeky,
Who won it?
isn't it?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not going to know that answer.
No, well, we're not going to know that. But
Could
somebody will.
Could we
Somebody
narrow
will
it
know
down
it.
to like sport maybe even?
Well, he has to. He'll tell you. Without googling, does anybody know?
But I just wanted to say, yeah, I suppose the thing is about us is like, those things like everything's down in London, everything's down in Manchester. I think that's one of our problems as well.
And Adrian says Ryanair will probably let you bring a horse for £50, but it'll only get 1 seat. Neville says, what did you think of breakdancing being in the Olympics?
I think breakdancing is a very hard sport to do. You know, I think it must be difficult to judge, but it is a sport. I mean, dancing people it's just as good
You've
bodies
got to be as fit as an athlete.
exactly,
Dancers,
just
you've
as
got to
good
be
as
so
body
fit.
as Olympic, if better than I'm not saying all better, but a lot of people do have better bodies because the thing is, dancers tend to train every part of the body, don't they? The feet.
So I suppose it was just
arms.
breakdancing though, wasn't it?
I did think that, unless
Why
it's,
wasn't it other dancing?
the only thing I can presume is if it's just the start.
Right.
But the only thing is when it's like a 4-year thing, you know, it's a long start.
Neville, if you know that, why was it just breakdancing and not all forms of dancing?
Yeah, it's like ballerinas. I mean, that's hard, isn't it? Like that doing, you know, ballet, you know.
Gary says, if I was a horse, I'd pay more for more leg room. Tracy says, I'm Mayo Island. Tracy says, I love breakdancing. And thank you so much, Adrian. He's done thank you, and it does a fun thing. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Adrian, but 2 Adrians.
I know, that's what I was looking
Thank
at
you
then
so
as
much.
well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Was this last great. I mean, like,
Yeah.
seriously,
Your
like,
stars, well done you
wow.
too.
Thank you so much. Seriously, that was just absolutely superb. Thank you so much for doing that.
That's absolutely brilliant, and it really supports the channel. Thank you so much.
Yes, it really, really does, because there's loads of things to it. Like, you know, I mean, I've obviously explained
Well,
it
like
many
today,
times.
of course, we went to the train thing, but it's all fuel, isn't it, and time and everything like that. So it all supports the channel, because obviously when you get older, if you're not making a wage out of it, you'll be at work.
Yeah.
So it all supports the channel to carry on making the video. So thank you so much.
Also, yeah, thank you so much for doing songs and stuff.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, Neville says he might see Tracy in the Olympics. Well, we'll have to do a race. Tracy, you and me will have to do a breakdancing thing.
I did actually look at the Olympics, Tracy. I think Ireland got 4 gold.
Tracy says gymnastics. Oh God, and that Simone Biles is just unbelievable. I found that so great to watch. Martin says curling, lol.
I don't want to be precise on this, but I'm not too sure. I think like she basically just smashed all gold medals. So basically, she only got all the gold medals basically.
Sasha says ray gun. Oh, and Adrian's back. A clue for my question. It was in rowing. And Paul, thank you so much for your thanks of £10. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. It really is, honestly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well
all
done.
of you.
I was doing that noise, but I'm just with it.
It really is appreciated, because, well, as we keep saying, obviously it pays for us. So if we get money into the channel, we can say, right, we've got this money, we're off out for this day, filming there, and we can do so much more.
We can travel further as well.
Of course we can.
Like, you know, like we tend to just like keep to our area, don't we? I mean, we do go to places. I mean, we've been to like, you know, we went to. Where did we go? Like we've gone down south quite a bit. We went to London, didn't we, for one of them? We went to London for twice actually. We have been quite far places.
We went to France.
Yeah, but I suppose I was like, yeah, but I mean, I suppose we did.
Martin says you wait for an Adrian, and then 2 come along at once.
Wait for what?
You wait for an Adrian and then 2 come along at once. Tracy says, how do you do that, Adrian? So she's on about the thanks. Yeah, and then she said, yeah, Ireland did well. And Gary Helsby, in answer to Adrian's question, is it Steve Redgrave?
We've got a guess, so everybody else guess. Find out who you think it is. Thanks. You just so if you see like you see the little channel logo, right? And as you're watching a video, and you can see like share, thumbs up, or sort of thanks there. And it's got like this little money sign, which you wouldn't really know it's a money sign. It's like YouTube's a money sign. And you just click thanks. It'll give you a certain amount you can choose, and then you press it. You can put whatever you want inside the comment, and then as you can see now, I can see those hot comments right now. Those are main because it makes them basically pop out more, and you also just like loads of little explosions and little party things. I mean, you can explain it more really if you want. All of you have put the thanks, because you'll understand.
Yeah, if one of you that has actually done it, and a few of you have, even the one other people that are on here that have done it, but not tonight. If any of you lot can explain to Tracy, we can get on with the news. If any of you can just explain it to her. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. What's there any other points or something? Oh, well, should we read out one story and then I'll say another thing which I was trying to say last week and I forgot it.
Yeah.
That's not mine.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Hang on. So, now it's some more questions you need to answer here, not as only as Adrian's, but these are a few did you knows. Now, Christmas, right? Guess how?
We were supposed to be doing that at the beginning. We're going to start doing a did you know?
I mean,
exciting
we are
going
to try and did you know? We're not. I don't want to promise it every single time, because sometimes we can always like be rushed off our feet with some stuff, and it's just like it's sometimes a bit hard to find a did you knows. So
I think I'll manage it.
I mean, if you're confident,
I think I'll manage it. Did you know?
We'll try and do a did you know every time. So answer this one first. How many days away is it from Christmas?
Without googling.
Without googling. We're trusting you here.
Oh, the cat's obviously not very impressed with Christmas. It's just fallen over. You don't like Christmas, Zach?
You usually get some good treats at Christmas.
No, I don't. Next will be a good time. They'll call me a cat next.
Are you a cat? How many days away is it from Christmas? Now, while you're answering that question, well done, Tracy, for putting #goodbye coming out tomorrow. While you're waiting for Christmas, while I'm waiting for you to answer Christmas, here's another little one. It isn't really did you know? It's just sort of like, well, it is a did you know. It's not a question. It's not a question actually. It's not a question. It's just like a fact. Now, on the 3rd of July, 1938, Mallard got, you know, like the world record for being the fastest steam train. It went at 126 miles an hour. Right, so it went very, very fast, obviously. Hence the reason why, you know, it's obviously very celebrated. Now, the engineer called Sir Nigel Gresley, who was the engineer who designed a Mallard and also designed a train, Sir Nigel Gresley, hence the reason why it's named after him, Sir Nigel Gresley, which is obviously a train which we've seen a lot of the time. We've never seen Mallard actually, which we should really go do that, because I know we have been to York, but we only went like rallying. But I really do want to go to York. I do really want to go to York and see like the streets, and I also really want to go to that ghost place. They're doing them ghosts, but they do cost a fortune. But I do really want to do it. I know it's like who knows what tourists do, but you know I do love that sort of touristy things. I am like the proper tourist. I just behave. That's the thing I do. I just behave. I respect the other countries, and I you know go to them and I revolve to them. I speak the language. But apart from that, I'm a good tourist. So I like little you know. Ghosts. I really want a ghost, and I love ghosts as well. So I really want a ghost.
Yeah, but are you going to tell them?
And they're all handmade, aren't they? And stuff.
Are you going to tell them the did you know?
Oh yeah. Zachus!
They're probably waiting for the did you know.
Well, the cat's just been really rude to
Well,
me.
probably because you haven't told them the did you know.
Gresley had a really big, and Tracy never will be.
This is why she's gone a bit off track. Did you know why the Mallard was named the Mallard?
Can I read out the question then?
You can read out the answer now.
Okay. It's because he had an interest in breeding wild birds and ducks in the moat of which he used to live in.
He lived in a moat?
I know, I did find it a bit weird. Why can't they just say he lived in? I mean, surely he's died by now.
No, he lived in a house that had a moat.
Yeah, but why did he say he used to live in? Can they just say he lived there?
Well, I think so, yeah.
Anyway, and including a Mallard duck. So basically, had ducks called a Mallard, so he named a train after Mallard.
Yeah, had an interest in Mallard ducks.
That's
right. That's why
it's
the
really
Mallard.
weirdly written out. Is this? I'm sorry.
That's why the Mallard. Well, they often are when reporters do it. That's why the Mallard is called the Mallard. So
Yeah,
that's interesting. Interesting fact.
Wouldn't it be funny if like a duck's like really, really slow duck? So slow and steady wins the race.
So Adrian's just said about Tracy how to do the thanks, and the answer to Adrian's poll, the gold medal winner was Sir Steve Redgrave.
Right.
So Gary won that. Well done, Gary.
Well done. So Gary got it right.
Yeah. Tracy
Well
says, how do you pay? I think you'll just have to go on it, Tracy. I don't know.
I think it's Apple Pay.
Tracy says she uses PayPal. So Adrian says he uses PayPal. So you can obviously offer you PayPal. And then Tracy says I don't have it. Paul says click on Super Chat and it comes up. If you have a debit card linked to Google, it's really easy and fast. And Tracy, thank you. That's good. Thanks.
This is getting really cold.
Oh, I'm fine.
Can I get my coat?
Well, you can't really go. Do you want me to go get your coat for you?
No. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else can feel this, but I've just been really cold lately. Do I think I've developed a cold?
No, I've been fine.
I've been really cold. I'm really cold now. Sure, I can't get my coat.
I'll go get your coat. Where is it?
In the car.
Right, I'll go. I'm off to get a coat.
And I'll show you. Tracy, you'll be interested in this. I'll show you my new coat which I bought. Right, everybody, I'm going to show you this new coat I bought. I want you to guess how much I paid for it. Now, I did get it from a charity shop, so there's a clue. And I just saw this coat and it didn't look that good on the railings. But then once I put it on, I was like, oh, this is a great coat. So guess how much this coat cost, right? It was because of all inside the charity shop, all coats cost the same amount of money. The chances are of you knowing where I got it from is slim, so I'll just show you it now. Right.
Here you go, my lady.
Thank you.
How does that feel?
This feels fitting nicely. Thank
It
you.
fits you so well.
Thank you. It's because it's been customly designed. Right. So here's the coat. Now I've got quite a few layers and stuff on this. But how much did this coat cost, right? And I've got a dress stitch quite similar to this. So we've got, there it is. It's got this, it goes like longer at the back. So how much did this coat cost, Tracy? And everybody else, but mainly Tracy, because Tracy's the charity shopper here. So how much did that cost? Right, where's she gone? She's gone, she's left me. Where's she gone? Right. Shall I read the comments? I go above her. And as Tracy, I just read if Tracy's put it. Neville's put £1. I hope you didn't mean by my coat. Oh, is that your guess? Right. Okay. So, Neville's put £1, so we'll put that in the drawer. See who else guesses. We need Tracy to guess. Right. I won't read all the comments because that's another sort of job. Right. So, I think there's only Neville which has commented how much the coat costs. So Tracy needs to comment. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Oh no. Have you? Oh sorry. Have you commented to tenner? Sorry, I wasn't. I was just looking for the number. Right. Hang on a minute. I think Adrian and Tracy's put a tenner. So. Oh, somebody's put smart coat, £5 maybe. Well, I can declare, I don't want to read out your name, I just want to get Mother to check, and I don't want to read out your name and get it wrong. Just read that name.
Gary?
Gary, yep, Gary. I just don't want to get your name wrong. Gary's put £5, and Gary, I'd like to declare the fact that you were right!
Didn't Gary win the other one?
That's what I was just thinking.
Double winner tonight, Gary.
Well done, Gary.
Well done,
yes,
you.
It cost me £5 because every single coat inside that charity shop costs £5. So I got this coat for £5.
Adrian says, my friend's dad took us to see Mallard when I was 10 at the York Museum. I touched it, I vowed never to wash my hands again after that, and I memorised 126 miles per hour. I was so impressed. Well, we've not seen the Mallard, but we've seen Sir Nigel Gresley, and we've been on the footplate. Yeah. And the workmanship on it is absolutely breathtaking, so I know exactly how you feel, and we had a little cry, didn't we, because it was so wonderful being on there.
It was very wonderful. It was very wonderful indeed.
Robert says, did the Flying Scotsman have wings? I think sometimes it does, the speed it comes past. Tracy's gone cold. Neville says £1. No, it's a £5, Neville.
£5.
Tracy says a tenner. Neville
£5.
thinks it's very smart. Adrian says a tenner. Paul goes, Maureen does 127 miles per hour when Matilda drives. Yeah, it felt like it, Paul, believe me. And then Gary's done the £5. Gary says, wow, that's a bargain, looks really good.
Yes, it is.
Tracy says, should have known that. And Tracy says, the Bentham shop. Did you get it from the hub?
Yeah.
Going from the hub in Bentham, yeah, it's a good shop.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. Actually bought, I don't know, for some reason Tracy's just getting loads of Christmas presents lately.
We're on the ball this year, Tracy.
Yeah, so I'll get like about 2 or 3 now, and then I just really struggle when it comes to Christmas, and that's all you'll get. But anyway, yeah. So shall we actually get some news done? Can you pass me the paper?
Yeah.
I have got one story.
Haven't you?
I've actually got one story done.
No.
Right. So this is another story. A couple who were woken up by a strange noise. You can see my back. Strange noise.
You see what?
The back of this.
Does it matter?
No. Ah! You come back, have you? Oh, you've got.
What?
What's that towel? So the things, if you keep things clean, you don't have to wash them. And then if you don't wash your clothes, this is what film sets. If you don't wash your clothes, they stay in hiding, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
So, where was I?
Cool.
Somebody walking down the street.
Matilda, you're supposed to be on a news channel.
Who
You've
do you
been
think is
distracted
walking
by somebody walking down the street.
To find sheep.
Yeah, definitely. Someday. Right, carry on. Carry on with you. You can't just stop. Matilda, you're on a live news show.
A couple who were woken up by a strange noise.
Get on with your news show.
What's up?
A couple who were woken up. Sorry about this. I'm taking up the news. A couple who were woken up by strange noises were shocked to find what on their roof. What did they find on their roof?
What did they find on their roof?
What did a couple find on their roof? I don't know. Just stop being so nosy. They're like the local gossips. So what did a local couple find on their roof when they woke up in the morning?
Comment quickly because we.
Robert says he's got to go now. Really enjoyed this.
Oh.
Thanks. Really enjoyed it too, Bob. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you very much for joining in, Bob.
Right. Are you ready?
No.
Sorry about this.
Alright then.
Don't come into our news channel, will you?
Somebody's so ahead of the game.
Don't say it. I'll say it afterwards.
I was going to read out this bit because I thought this bit would work in. I'm going to read out what the woman said when she saw it. She said, I burst out with laughter, ran back inside to first of all grab my phone. I as I just had to get a picture, as no one would believe me, but I shouted at my partner to come out, and he said, you have to see this.
So two of them are right, Neville and Bob.
I don't see how they got it right.
Well,
I know why.
Why?
I wonder if it's because I put sheep inside the
You didn't tell us that bit. You wonder why they said sheep when you put hashtag sheep on your thing.
I would have thought that it's the next story or something.
But it's not going to be a locomotive, is it?
Well, I don't know. Right, well, well done.
Well done, Neville. Well done, Bob, for being able to read a hashtag.
Sorry. I mean, the thing is, how did those sheep get on there?
He doesn't really mention that bit
I know,
on the story.
The story doesn't
So I wonder if they just put them on. It doesn't
the thing
mention.
is, she's saying about the fact she rushed out to the phone, take a photo. So I'd be thinking they're wrecking my roof.
Well, I think they did say that a bit further down the story, but it's like one of these reported things where they just go on and on and on and on, saying the same story over and over, saying the same part of the story. And it did say they were worried about the roof, whether it wrecked it or not. But
I'd be suing the farmer or something.
I think they were their own.
Oh.
Be suing the farmer. God, you don't ever move next to Matilda.
If they've got a hole in my roof, I'm not
Well,
bending
can you just get him to come round and mend it?
Well, yeah, but you have to do a
No,
good
I'd have
job.
to take him to court. Because the farmers would go, no, I'd love to mend it. No, I'm taking you to court. Well, I'll do all the damages and everything. I'll mend it. Oh, I want to go to court. I need to
I want to
sue you.
sit in that judge room. I want to wear the outfit. I want to say yes, judge, and I want to sit in that courtroom.
I want to scream objection, even it costs me 15 grand, and there's a chance that I might even lose in this crazy world of courts now.
When no matter how much evidence you have to lose,
then
I
still want to go. But I've got all my men round here, and I've got the scaffolding and everything. Nope, I'm suing you.
Anyway. So she did all this stuff of waking up and shot by the sheep and stuff, and they live near Rottendale. She's 28 years old because they always like to put these points in there, and she was basically she thought it was what do you call them, woodpeckers, because apparently they have wood nearby. So I don't know how, but apparently they do. So she thought that was them because apparently they always sometimes have that noise. So she then was like, well, it sounds very heavy and it's going on for some time, so she couldn't work it out. So
and the woodpeckers going, and they don't usually make that noise.
So I'm still wondering what the noise could be.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you'd think it was sheep, would you? I mean, on our roof sometimes you get loads of noises, don't you?
What are you going to say on our roof? We sometimes get loads of sheep. Well, Matilda, you interested in everything else apart from your news?
I just find
nosy now. There's a noise over there, and now she's having a nosy over there. You want to get on Bentham? You want to get on the Bentham Facebook group?
I mean, I feel like if I wasn't sad, I feel like I'd do really good at being a local gossip. I think I would. I'd really enjoy it.
If I didn't have a life, I'd be a real toxic gossip,
I think I would. I'd love to just because
oh, what's she doing over there?
I mean, if I do ever find out some gossip, I'll come back to you and go, oh, you won't believe what happened down at the charity show. And then we go, what? Well, so-and-so says. And then so-and-so did this. And then, yeah, so it's quite,
Neville says a house must be built into a hillside.
Well, I thought that, but it doesn't really look like it by the picture, because it looks like there's a house next door, because I did think that myself.
And Adrian says a sheep saw some tasty moss growing up there and shimmied up the drain pipe.
Can you get a video of a sheep going up a drain pipe?
Please, for our channel, please, Adrian. So we get loads of views.
I mean, comment below what you'd do if you saw sheep on your roof. I know it's, there's basic things to do, but what would you do? I mean, I know we would probably get the camera out and then phone it to somebody.
You do a live.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the first thing you'd do.
But if I didn't do YouTube and I didn't do that, what would you do?
I think you'd still take a picture, wouldn't you? I think it's quite shocking unless it is really built into a hillside like Neville says, and it's just a regular thing, and they've just set it up. I mean, our house, it must be about 36 foot high, and it stands basically on its own. So to find a sheep on there will be quite amazing.
Unless everyone just popped his head around.
I pulled the wool over your eyes with this, didn't I? Jonathan says, hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Neville says you'd make a good neighbourhood watch.
I would do that. Right, now. People.
Somebody's doing some work next door.
I suppose at least they're working, to be fair. I don't,
Better than sat in the pub.
Exactly. I suppose at least they're working. You can't knock somebody for working. Now, a post on Twitter has a man who has been at fury of the behaviour of 3 dogs. Now, this is going to be. I know this.
Oh, I need to check our poll.
Yeah, I have put a
poll
poll on.
You put a poll on there.
You can go vote on this or just comment below your opinion of the fact of whether dogs should be allowed inside restaurants. But I know restaurants you always think of a higher class, but I suppose restaurants.
The higher class, right?
Well, well, no, because the restaurant means, like.
Isn't McDonald's a restaurant?
No, it's like.
No, you sit down and eat a meal.
Does that count as a restaurant?
Well, I would have thought so, yes.
Oh,
And then we're just looking
I always thought a restaurant would be like, a 3-course meal and stuff.
Well, I don't think so. The definition
And then,
of
like,
restaurant.
cafe would be like,
Restaurant definition.
Anyway, any food place basically should dogs be allowed.
A place where people pay to sit and eat meals that are cooked and served on the premises. So McDonald's is a restaurant.
Alright,
What defines something as restaurant? A business establishment where meals or refreshments may be purchased, yeah?
Alright, okay then. Oh, God,
So the upper class are going off to McDonald's.
Well, they do, don't they?
I suppose anybody goes to McDonald's.
Of 3 dogs during a meal. So basically, he was really mad about these 3 dogs that turned up for a meal. But it wasn't like the meal, it's like the owners kept turning up with these 3 dogs. So during a meal with his family, he said, just sat down for a nice meal with my family. No, he just said with family. He didn't, put the word, mine.
Oh, I don't know. He sit down with someone else. He's probably sat down with the family with the 3 dogs.
Yeah. 10 minutes in, a couple came in with 3 dogs. One was yapping the whole time. The woman laughing about it, but no control. Can hardly hear ourselves talk. As well as the unwanted noise, the man also said about the fact of that while basically the staff are going up and petting these dogs, so they're petting them, and he's saying about the hygienicness of it, the fact of that, they're petting the dog like now. I mean, Zachus, I don't particularly care because it's my cat, but, like other people, I suppose dogs can be very dirty,
I think
can't they?
people can comment on this though, I think people are different with cats and dogs.
Yeah. Well,
And I don't know if cats
clean,
lick
aren't they?
No, but they're not really, are they?
Oh,
with
she-
germs-wise.
he's an
Germs
angel.
you can't see. I can't see a cat is any cleaner
Well, I just
than a
think if I
dog.
can't see the germs, it
Because
don't matter.
they just potter about everywhere, don't they? And eat stuff that's on the ground, rats, mice and all sorts. But I think people's perception is cats are cleaner than dogs. So if you were in a restaurant and somebody was stroking a cat, say a waitress was stroking a cat, and then she served you food, I don't think anybody would think anything
And also
of it.
dogs are very,
But if she was stroking a dog, or he or she was stroking a dog, and then served you food, I think people would have a different opinion on
and
it.
also dogs produce a lot of saliva, don't they, as well?
Well, not all dogs.
Yeah, but, a lot of them do.
Well, no, they don't.
They do.
Which one?
And they
No,
jump
only
up
those
at
be
you
the
as
big
well.
dogs. Not necessarily. It's only if they're badly behaved.
Yeah, but this is the point I'm getting at. So,
No, but that's what I think. Anybody agree or disagree? I think people don't have the same perception of a cat being as dirty as a dog if it was in a food establishment.
yes. But what also the point I was saying about the fact that there's been this poll, so this of all this stuff is part of this interest about the poll basically because of like people saying that the fact of if you have a dog then they should be treated differently and stuff and that. But where was I? The dogs aren't trained and can also do no wrong in the owner's eyes is a fact of also the point of getting to. So all this stuff has basically sparked a poll, or a survey, sorry. So
Done by Shark.
2,000 pet owners to find out exactly what they think on the topic. Now, it resulted in the fact of 83% of pet owners and 87% of dog owners believe pets should not be taken into restaurants. The actual owners believe not.
Well, this is why I did the poll, because I thought that was quite shocking. So if you think about that, 83% of pet owners and 87% of dog owners believe that it should not be taken into restaurants. Now, you would understand that if they weren't, but that's the actual pet owners. That, to me, seems incredibly high.
And people, I'd follow the same. People aged between 34 and 45 believe that are most likely to think
That doing it was acceptable. So
that's about one in five
of that age group
23%.
disagreed with the people that said that they should go in. So let's have a look at our poll. What did our poll say? We didn't have it running for long, to be fair.
No.
because
But
we
you
were
can
busy
still comment
today.
after this.
Yeah, you can still do it. Keep going on it. But we had 76% of people don't think a dog should be in a restaurant, and 24% do.
Right, so there's obviously, and also it's saying about the fact of that the man said it should be they wish people go back to your good old days where the fact you could leave a dog outside. Now there's other points to this as well, because of, yes, if you said about the fact of a dog being outside now, everybody would like probably think, oh, that's really horrible and stuff. But the thing is, the problem is nowadays is there's dog thieves, isn't there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So if you have your dog outside,
well, it wouldn't have to be expensive, but obviously something that's expensive would be more chance of getting stolen, like a pedigree dog. If you had, and especially the most fashionable one at the moment, because they're doing those crossbreeds now, aren't they? Like labradoodles and all sorts of stuff like that, and they're really desirable, aren't they? So if you left that out, obviously it could be potentially stolen.
yeah. But so there's that, and also the fact is that when you first put a dog outside, the chances are it's going to bark, maybe, probably. And the only way you're going to teach that is, the fact is you've got to train it. But the thing is, people don't understand the fact he's got to bark to be trained, doesn't it? So people will say, oh, that dog's barking, so you just can't be bothered with the problem, so you just bring it in, don't you? But instead of giving it the time to be trained. The thing is also, it's like guard dogs. I mean, they tend to be, if you say it's a guard dog, then people tend to think it's all right to leave it outside, obviously, because I suppose it's a guard dog, isn't it? But,
well, I saw about people are terrified now getting put on social media. So I saw a woman go to the hairdressers, and I saw she had a dog in a car. She left the window down, and it was a moderately hot day, but the window was down. She was in the hairdressers with a glass thing. She could see the dog, and the dog kept getting up, putting its paws on the window thing, and then going, not even stressed, then curling up and sleeping.
just looking at.
Because I know, because the only reason why I was there so long was winter time when you were volunteering at the pet shop. They're doing nothing. There's nothing wrong with this dog whatsoever. And the woman could see the dog, if it did get stressed or anything happened, which ended up on Facebook. Oh, this dog's been, I'll exaggerate, this dog's been left in this heat, locked in a car. And that wasn't the exact truth. No photo of it, because that would have shown that the window was down, I'd say 3/4 of the way down. And the woman could see the dog.
But the thing is, like, I know people always say about this and stuff, but we used to have a dog, didn't we? And it was a wagon. We had it inside the wagon, and the dog loved to go in the wagon, didn't she?
Yeah, loved it.
Absolutely loved it. She'd literally, you let her go, she'd just go back into the wagon.
Yeah, if you parked up somewhere, say you went to a private place and you could let your dog out, like a farm or something, it wouldn't run around anywhere, just jump straight back in the wagon. As soon as you open that door, it'd take you out, because it's a big dog, and it loved being in that wagon. But we got to the stage, I mean, she's dead now, bless her, but we got to the stage at the end, we used to leave her in the wagon with the window down. And she'd just sit there quite happily, and you got to the stage where you don't leave it because you thought somebody will have that on Facebook, and then it'll be RSPCA. So you ended up stressing the dog more, taking you to places. Like if you had to go get some shopping or something, one of you stood outside with it when it was just happy in the wagon. But
also, it's hard if you're one person. And the thing is, again, with the dog thieves and stuff, if you leave your dog outside, you'll have to rush your shopping because you think my dog's going to get stolen. I wouldn't leave the dog outside. I would leave my bike or my dog outside. I'd think, oh, she could get stolen.
So that's how Tracy cracked her rib. Was three loose sheep.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if I've read that bit there.
Oh, that's getting better, Tracy.
Tracy says it's not Billy, is it?
No.
Neville says that we would make a dog's meal of it. And Adrian says that the sheep strayed into the garden of the 2-story cottage and then managed to climb onto the roof of an adjoining building. And that was from the Daily Mail. I didn't read mine from the Daily Mail. I don't know where I got mine from. Tracy, I'm training Blue on the land, now live.
Yes, Tracy's doing some good training with her new doggy.
Aaron says, I got attacked by a dog when I was 14. I was with my friend looking at his dad's abandoned classic Mercedes on a field. Aaron says people take their dogs to the pubs. And Jabid says hi.
Hello.
Neville says outdoor restaurants might be more suited. And Curbside Classic says evening Matilda, evening Mum, evening. Fan Transit says woolly jumper. And
cool. Yeah.
Can Wonder says what is this?
It's our news show which we're doing, so we just do interesting news stories and have a good chat. Yeah, I mean, what would you say about like the dogs and stuff?
Well, like when Aaron was it that said about going to the pub. I think if you go to a pub, this is my opinion now, it doesn't bother me. But if you go to a pub, you sort of like having drinking and people about and everything and sort of dog things. But if you go into an actual restaurant, you're just going to eat. So pubs are more social sitting, and I know there's restaurants in pubs and everything, but some of the bigger ones can obviously section a place off. So you could have a pub meal with your dog, or you could have a restaurant place where you're actually sitting and eating. So my opinion is yes pubs, no restaurants.
I think if it's a restaurant, like the fact of like, you know, a restaurant meaning is fact somewhere that's, you know, a good, you know, restaurant. It's not like,
if it's just serving meals, if it's like where we went for that pizza in Lancaster.
like a posh, you know. I mean,
it wasn't really posh.
I'm not saying
it's just serves meals.
You know,
it's not.
I don't really know how to explain it, but basically, a place, you know, it's good quality food. You know, it's like a nice place.
I'd say no.
But then again, like I know there's a local cafe to us, which I mean they do really good quality meals, but that's a bit more. You a lot of people go in there for a chat, so I don't feel like back dogs.
I don't think in a cafe.
I feel like cafes aren't too bad because the fact of like cafes are sort of like, you know, a thing where it's a bit more social. You know, restaurant you go.
Yeah, but you've still got the food. It's not the social thing. Is it? Cafes are generally smaller than pubs, generally, and generally run by like one person, not a brewery or anything like that. So they've got to think of the risks as well. They've got to think of the health implications. You go in there and somebody nowadays everybody wants to sue, like you were going to sue somebody for smashing your roof who was going to rebuild it for you. So everybody wants to sue the whole time, don't they? So you imagine if they get something in, something, germs or something in the food that's dog related, they're absolutely knackered, aren't they? And it might be a one-man band running it.
Sure, so.
But a pub is sort of like known for more going in, sitting down, having a drink, obviously socialising. And pubs are generally larger areas where you can say, right, that's the area for dogs.
But also,
there's not many cafes where you could say that's the area for dogs.
But also, they were saying about
enough.
They were saying about the fact of that the waitresses petting the dogs, which you shouldn't.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah,
that's definitely wrong.
But the fact is that, but then obviously the point, the fact is that people will be like, oh, well, that waitress was really rude because he didn't pet my dog. But if you just had a set ground rule, the fact is that waitresses shouldn't really pet dogs. I think you need a
section area like they used to do with smoking, didn't they? They had a separate area. I mean, that got banned completely, but I think it should be a separate area. But I think they should have the choice. So if there's a restaurant that just bans dogs, that should be allowed. And just says no, because it's not something that everybody's happy with.
No.
As we've proven because of the, poll. So Adrian says Matilda is spot on about dogs. Great insight, Matilda. Can Wonder says it shouldn't be allowed dogs in pubs, so they just don't even. So that's like I say, I think they should. They think they shouldn't. So I think that's right. It should be down to the pub, you know, or at least have a section area.
Yeah,
but I don't think there should be a law. That's what I'm saying.
I suppose you should just actually come to think of it. If you just let the owner decide.
Yeah, I don't think there should be a law.
If the owner just decides whatever.
And then I don't think anybody should be able to kick off if they, you know, like they do on Facebook or something, where they go, oh, I went to this pub and they wouldn't allow my canine fluffy friend in. You know, it should be their choice, and that's it.
Obviously, this doesn't like count like obviously dogs.
Oh, I put guide dogs. So
yeah, guide dogs. Obviously,
guide dogs. So
that's different.
I will never ban that. Obviously.
No, yeah, but we're just talking about dogs in general.
Then they say keep them at home. Aaron says they should be allowed in the outside area. I'll quickly go get your charger. I'll go do it. I'll read it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Dogs, they should be allowed in the outside area of the pub, and they said dogs get anxious being left a long time. Can One Dar says it's weird, more and more pubs in Huddersfield are getting like this. Do you mean getting like this as in banning dogs or allowing dogs? Tracy says the bells. Can One DA says if you have time for your animal, then don't get one. If you don't have time for your animal, then don't get one. Adrian says agree totally, Jane. Pubs yes, with food no. Eater on time. Hi Matilda, just passing through. Aaron said dogs need to go out places too. So obviously I think they've said that not in pubs but out. Neville says often it's the dog owners that can be the problem, not the dogs. I agree with that, Neville.
Everything's got 10%.
Can One Day 88 says let's take them to the supermarket too then. Well, that's a good point. Aaron says granted my friend has a poodle and a Dutch hound, a sausage dog. Can One DA says love sausage dogs, and Curbside Classic says your cat is so chilled. So there's mixed like there always is. I've got the charger. No, it's saying that sarcastically.
Oh, I know, but like, you know.
No, I don't think you should have dogs in supermarkets. It's all food, isn't it? I suppose you shouldn't really.
So you put Red Bull and then it dropped it and then you just put it back on the shelf.
Oh God, yeah. You never would have thought of that when walking past. Yeah. No, definitely not. No.
She's just going to get a charger. She'll be back eventually. Oh, now there's something I wanted to talk about. Which would sort of like back to interact with. But there's this thing which I've noticed, right? And it's so squirrels. There's this thing which you're supposed to get them to come to you, and I'm going to show you it, but I'm just going to wait for it to come back. But you know, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Well, I mean, I'm sure a majority have watched it. Comment below if you have or you haven't. I'm sure a majority have, just because it's such a famous film. But it's unbelievable. I was looking into it today, how much work went into that film. Like, there's just unbelievable amount of stuff that went into it, and money and time. It was just incredible. But it's a squirrel scene, right? And the real squirrels, I mean, there is a few that are fake, but the majority of them, a lot of them are real, actual real squirrels, which is unbelievable. And it took them 19 weeks to train for them to do this one scene where, I can't remember her name, but basically one of the girls decided she wanted this squirrel. She's just plugging it in, that's why it's shaking.
Is it plugged? Is it charged?
I don't know, probably. I'll have to go to find out. She was, oh, Tracy, I love that film, so thank you, Tracy. Yes, and, there's a new one actually out, that we haven't watched. I don't know whether it's good or not, because I haven't watched it, but there is one. I don't think they put as nearly as much work into that. I don't think it was as iconic, just because of, I think, it was a different storyline completely. But yeah, and then so basically had 19 weeks to train these squirrels, because they have to like sit on this bit where like circles round, and they all have to crack these nuts. So they have to train them to crack the nuts and then not eat them. But then what they just did was they made just fake nuts, and then they didn't eat them. So to crack the nuts, and so to sit there basically, had to train the squirrels to sit there, crack the nuts, open it, and then just basically move it on to go to, because it's a factory basically. So they had to be trained for all this stuff. And then it carries on through the scene of factories where the girl gets attacked by all the squirrels. And a few of them did actually get attacked, like actually did attack her, and a few just didn't like do that. Like, you know, what they call them, you know, where they make it fake, you know.
Right.
You know, they edit it. Well, I mean, it's quite an old film, so it's quite impressive, the fact is how much they got done, you know, faking it and stuff. But, and then, my point is now, I'm getting back to you. If you want a squirrel to come to you, this is what you're supposed to do, ready?
Right.
Literally, the amount of videos I've seen of people doing this, and it's supposed to be true on how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to take your arm, and you're supposed to just go like that the whole time, and the squirrel's supposed to come to you.
Well, just keep going and just...
Yeah, but I think you've got to see the squirrel actually.
Oh, right.
But you're just supposed to do that, and it's actually supposed to come to you. So if you're inside a park with lots of squirrels, you do that, and it actually does come to you, like literally.
Imagine if everyone just came pottering up now and jumped on your leg. Jumped on your leg like Zachus. Oh, there's one there. She falls for it every time. So we were driving up.
I'll just carry on for a bit and see if I get them.
We should believe anything she reads.
Oh no, there's loads of videos on it.
We were driving up somewhere, I can't remember the other day, only about 2 days ago. They had a window down, and I'm driving up, not fast, but about 40 miles an hour, and I saw a squirrel, and I went, oh no, so I slowed down obviously because it was coming across the road, so I didn't run it over obviously, and she goes, oh, and she's going out the window. I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm trying to get it to come to me. I said, I'm trying to get it away from it so I don't hit it, but I said, why are you doing that? She said, oh, they're supposed to come to you.
Yeah, but you drove off before it could come. I think he's got to notice you, but they can actually see behind them as well. But I think it was like looking like it was going up the tree, so it couldn't notice me. But I mean, like, they're really made to climb. Like, there's so many details to them, in fact, just to make them climb, which are like very detailed. Now, actually, I think just recently, this white one, there's an actual name to it, but some squirrels can actually be built on white. I don't know whether that's for grey or for red. I don't know if it's a special species. It seemed to say the fact is that something just happened to be born white. And it's about 15 inside the country, and one was just spotted inside Wales.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Tracy said you'd be good in that.
Doing what?
The film.
Oh, yes.
Curbside Classic says the new one is not the best. Aaron says they filmed the new one in my hometown of Oxford.
Oh,
my university's chancellor was in it. Mm.
So they film a lot of things in Oxford.
Aaron says, I thought you were saying scrolls instead of squirrels. She has I couldn't say it then. She has a speech impediment, which she used to have. It was very bad when she was younger. It's getting a lot better now. At certain words, she struggles on exhibition. And the way she used to say squirrels up until about a year ago, she's a woof. So she wouldn't have been able to run the story about 12 months ago. So she is getting a lot better on squirrels.
I used to know how to say elephant, but I can say elephant.
Oh, look at Neville. I whistle and ideas come to me.
Oh.
But he says, but we'll have to try that on the squirrels. Imagine Linda seeing Neville in the garden. You have to do a bit of belly dancing, Neville.
Well, I've seen many videos. I think you've got to spot the squirrel first, so it's got to be there.
It's got to be there, otherwise it's not just going to come.
Exactly.
Surely it's not going to come from, like Scotland or something while you're doing that.
I can hear it. No, I can hear it like waving, like right. Off I go.
Yeah. Where are you going, love? Oh, Matilda's waving down in England.
Go on, jump up and you. Maybe that's why they came from America.
Yeah.
They heard somebody doing it, so they put it over.
Probably.
So yeah.
So
try that the next time you see one.
So can everybody try that for next week, please?
If
Obviously, not if anybody's watching, unless you want sectioning. I said not if anybody's watching you.
Well, no, you just.
Let me get locked up. I feel GB News. Somebody in the park going like this.
I was watching this actor. She was going on about the fact she was auditioning for this show she was doing, and the show was like a thing where this person was two-sided. So they had, like, I don't know if it was twins or the person was actually sided. Someone was like really horrible, one was really nice, and she was reading out her lines while she was doing it. And she wasn't, and she was sat on the train while she was doing it. She just started openly doing it. She started really getting into a part, and this man wouldn't stop looking at her. And she was just like doing it. She was thinking, why won't that man stop looking at me? And she was getting like really, obviously, as she would do, really uncomfortable. So she moved, and then the man still looked at, like, sort of followed her a bit. And then she got off the train, and he kept following her. And she was doing these lines. She was like getting, a bit frantic, like, or, going absolutely mental about things. And one minute she was really nice, and the next minute she was going absolutely mental. And the man, basically, she was following him, and then the man tapped her on the shoulder, so he turned round, and he brought out this badge saying, I'm a police officer, and I think you need to come with me, love, you've got problems. And she's like, no, I'm an actor, and she's like... so she was actually just going for a part.
Neville says, I've just put
I think she said, sorry, she said she was having a bitch, where you have, like, what do they call them?
Epileptic.
I don't know if it was something like that, but like she was basically, he thought she was having a fit.
Oh, he thought she was having a fit.
Yeah.
Well, why would he arrest her for having an epileptic
And
fit?
something else it was. I don't think it was.
Neville says, I've just put a new bench in our woods, so we'll try it tomorrow. And I'll get Linda to video me. Yeah, do. We'll play it on the news next week. That'll be so funny.
You have to get the squirrel first, though. I think you do have to get it first.
I don't know, but like Neville trying to get a squirrel in the woods will be quite funny. Even if you got a squirrel, that would be even better if you got a squirrel.
But it's supposed to come right up to it.
Right, well, we'll try it. Right, that's the project. No, it mustn't be charging.
Right, I'm just checking if it's charging or not. Oh, it isn't charging. Why is it not charging? Is that definitely plugged
We'll
in?
try that one. Stop it for that
hang
one.
on a minute. Oh, no, it's not
Try
charging.
for that one then. Stop it. Because it's temperamental, is that iPad.
This is actually my fold-out piano charger.
Oh, it's so temperamental.
These iPods are a nightmare to charge. No?
Well, I don't know then.
Why is it not charging?
Because it should be.
Oh, it's charging.
I was going to say, I don't know why it's not, because usually it does charge. And now this one's not. Oh, they're temperamental. Anyway.
Just turn that one off. Just because if that one goes off, it's a nightmare to get back on again.
Right. Well, I'll finish.
Yes,
Thank you
Zachus
very
is back
much.
again. Hello, love. You all
Thank you
right?
very much. Thank you very much to the people that did the thanks.
I mean,
and thank you. For
you're
people.
all stars, but
Yeah,
like, just thank you so
no,
much.
but there's some people pay on buy me a coffee.
Yes.
So necessarily other people have paid on there. So thank you to anybody that's contributed.
Yes, because I know there's obviously loads of different ways to pay, but I mean, just thank you for anybody who does do it, and especially for tonight, obviously, because you've done it tonight. But thank you so much. It's not only £30, but it's £30.06.
Why is it 6 pence?
I don't know.
Strange.
But I think we have £1.99. Did you put £4.99?
All I did was exactly what they put.
And then I think that's £9.99. But that would equate to the fact of going to
Well, we don't
£39.
know. We haven't got a clue why that's expensive there.
But anyway, thanks, that's
Aaron
expensive.
says he was just thinking that. We don't know about the 6 pence, but it's there. Oh, unless it's the exchange rate from dollars to pounds, it works out that way.
Oh, so
because it's American. It's
good
YouTube's American, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know the thing that I put everything. I don't know. Yeah.
Aiden says, great live, thank you. Thank you very much for joining in.
You.
We've had a laugh. Van Transit says bye, and thank you for
hang on,
joining in.
before you all go, don't forget tomorrow, goodbye, goodbye, is coming out tomorrow at 7 p.m. No, it's 8 p.m.
We're busy tomorrow because
It's 8
with
p.m.
the model railway.
You putting it out tomorrow, do you?
Yeah, well, I can't get it done tonight now. It's 20 past 8 and I've only sort of like gone halfway through it. So there'll be loads to watch tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll have a busy day, and I think I've got short to come out because I just want to quickly say I did a performance at the Grayson Centre the other day. It was Thursday, and we performed a couple of songs. I think we performed about. Oh no, put it down there.
You won't be able to see the messages, or can you see them on there?
Right,
and thank you everybody. I'll see you later.
Oh,
I just thought it was getting a bit late and I've got things to sort
I'm
out and you're just
goodbye.
watching.
I'm saying goodbye.
Yeah, but I've said goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye,
wait,
everybody.
wait a second.
Oh no, I'll get on. Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely evening. Get the rest of the summer. Well, you can.
Oh, it was cold the other morning, wasn't it? That was bad. I don't know. Like it's coming to winter now. Like we barely get any summer. And the thing that really annoys me is that I always feel like in August, like July time, things really start getting going. I really feel like an achiever. Like things really start getting going. Everything's going on. There's performances. There's loads of things going on. And then it just like, as soon as you start getting that peak of getting things done, it just all goes again once it comes to winter and everybody just like goes into a little hole and doesn't do anything again. I'm like, great, here we go back again. But yeah, we played Vagabond, Tell Me, and If Only. I reposted If Tell Me, which we had a great clap in, and all those sort of things. So I think should I post a short tonight, Ma?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah, I posted a short tonight. I'll try and find a good bit. I also posted another short because I was at the recording studio yesterday, so you can go check that short. So I put them on my shorts, and also I just wanted to quick say, don't forget to check out my music account, which is MRW Music Official. Or you could or search up Matilda Walden Music or something like that. It is my music account which I posted, and it has got my music dancing on, which I'm building up. I think we've got 32 subscribers, which I know is quite a big difference to my 7,000. But we're building it up, and I just want, I just hope it is, basically I'm just building it up because of it. It's great when you see like another subscriber go on there. But the thing is, obviously on this account, I'm obviously doing like everything, and I still will post all my music and dancing on there. I'm not going to change anything, but it's not focused on that sort of thing, which obviously is what I want to do really as well. So it's a focus on that is my music account. So please do go check that out. Subscribe, go check my videos out. So I'm posting stuff, and I do want to do a video as well of the actual full day we did as my full performance, and also I posted a full video of doing a recording of my new song, The Sympathiser. So make sure you do please go check that out, and just thank you very much for watching it. And Tracy, I've just seen you put #goodbye, so well done for putting that. Don't forget the show is coming out tomorrow, so it's very exciting. I'll see you all later. Bye. Have a lovely night. See ya.